Are
We
we
are
live?
live. Oh my gosh, we made it.
We did. Happy Monday.
Hey, everybody. I see folks joining us in the chat already. There's Sharon and Growing Old with Purpose. Hey, Rosie, how you doing?
Hey, Sharon. Hey, Rosie.
Shout outs. Yes. So it's Tarot Today Live.
Rona.
Best way to start your week out, right, Mary?
Yes, I think so. I mean, that's what we're doing. We
Yes,
must believe
yes.
in it.
Oh, I just noticed something. This is
What?
interesting. Um, on the scroll down here, I forgot to take out call in 714-816-4628 because we don't have the
Uh-oh.
phone banks on Mondays. So I have to
Don't
remember now.
call.
I have to remember to have two sets of the little scroll thing at the bottom, one that has the number and one that doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to get a little flashing thing up in this corner here that like flashes the number or something. I don't know. Just thoughts. But yeah,
Just
it's a little
thoughts.
different. This is our, I don't know, third or fourth Monday doing this where we're only on YouTube. We're not simulcasting on Blog Talk. We thought we'd try this out. It's all about you guys, our audience on YouTube. So I hope a bunch of you will join us in the chat. That's how we're going to communicate today, is all in the chat and hang out and talk tarot. That's right. We're talking tarot. Where's my deck? I got my deck. Talking tarot, folks. So if you have a question, you can pop it into the chat. So there's three things. One, if you just want us to pull a card, say, pull a card for me, please. Hopefully they say please. I don't care. And then if you have a very specific question that, from your personal life, career, love, romance, what's the other things?
Romance.
All that
Career,
stuff.
love, romance, work, home life,
home life.
family. Where do I live? Am I moving? Am I going to move?
Yes. Oh, moving questions. We haven't had that in a little bit. Yeah, just pop. You don't even have to ask for a reading. Just pop the exact question in and we'll pull cards on it for you. But if you just want a general reading, say, pull a card for me, please. And then the third thing is questions, like questions about tarot and numerology. Anything that's burning on your mind. I always wanted to know this about numerology, or I always wanted to know that about why does the Fool card have the little dog on it? I mean, it could be anything about a particular card, about tarot in general, numerology, how it works. If you want, if you have a question, hey, how do I calculate my life path? I'll tell you how to do that, And Mary and I have a lot of other modalities covered too, like Reiki, crystals, hypnotherapy, EFT, NLP, energy healing, life coaching. Oh, I got something about life coaching I got to tell you in a minute too. But we love questions like that. And so if you have a question about that, you might also have a question, Mary, they could ask us about
angels.
I forgot about angels.
Yeah.
But I figured, they can ask us about the Tarot Guild itself, the history of it, anything along those lines, anything you want to know about the website, where to find things, how it works, how to become a professional reader, how to grow your business, professional tarot reader certification. You can ask us about certification. You can ask about our Tarot by the Numbers course. Maybe you're in the course and you're stuck on something and you have a question. This is the place to come and ask those questions every Monday and Saturday. Yes. So it's all fair game. Anything you want to ask us, and
ask away.
But it's the beginning of the week. And so for starting out the week, we pulled cards of the day. Mary, what'd you get today?
Well, card I got comes from Madam Endora's Fortune Cards.
I love that. Remember that. That's hilarious.
That's a deck that came out oh, years ago. I want to say maybe 2010, 12,
Yeah, something like
around in
that.
there. I love the back design of this deck. I don't know why. I just really
Oh, I
love
just
that
love it. It's
design.
almost, it's almost got a sacred geometry feel to it. And I love the black and the gold. It looks
Yeah,
really good.
it does. And the card I pulled was the minstrel card, one of
Oh,
their royal court cards. And I don't know if you can see the message, if you can read that, but let your intentions be known.
oh, okay. I
So
think I can see that.
that's the message. Let your intentions be known. And obviously, it's also a card of harmony because it's the minstrel, the musician. He's a
Mm.
poet, he's a musician. He creates harmony, ideally. So what is
Yeah.
it that you are doing, or that you want to do, that you intend to do, and maybe letting your intentions be known to others could be beneficial. Maybe they might want to help you with that, or maybe they've got some information that could be useful. So
Mm.
that's what I got. What did you get, Dax?
Okay. Well, first, I always look at the numerology, and it is November 21st, 2022. We already know the world year number is 6. So that's that return that balance and harmony after the chaos of 5. So 2022, you just add, in numerology, you can drop zeros and just add the numbers together, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. It is the 11th month, which is a 2, and it's the 21st, which reduces to 3. And if you add those all up, you get 11. Now, normally we would add the 1 and 1 together. When we get a double digit in numerology, it's called reduction. We add them together to get a single digit. But when it's a double digit of the same digit, 11, 22, 33, 44, we're talking about master numbers. And so today's date, Mary, is one of those fabulous master illuminator number days. I love it. Also, the 21st, as I mentioned, 2 plus 1 is 3. That's creativity and communication. Now, for the card of the day, I got the Page of Wands. And so that fits in perfectly with the Master Illuminator as well. So what are we talking about with the Master Illuminator? It's a great day to go out and teach something that you're passionate about. And of course, wands is that fire energy. Look at those dragons in the fire. Yeah. So it's that fire energy. It is what you're passionate about. It's a great time, to really look at teaching what you know, what you're passionate about. Maybe you're not ready to put on the class like literally today, but you could start creating a class. And it doesn't have to be a class either. It could be a course, or a workshop, or writing a book, or even a podcast, or a website, or a blog article. I mean, there's so many different ways, creativity and communication. Use that creativity. But it's also a great day for learning as well. So what are you passionate about? What do you want to learn about? And as an example, I'll just throw it out. Udemy, udemy.com, udemy.com, has one of their big sales going on right now, Mary. $9.99 a course.
Ooh, I love their sales.
Yeah. So, run out there and check it out on their website. They have courses on everything. So if there's something that you're passionate about, or maybe something new that you're passionate about, this is a great day to go check out courses, peruse through Udemy, and find, 2, 3, 4 courses, I mean, at $9.99, I mean, you can't go wrong, right, Mary?
You really, really can't go wrong with those. And they're fun. I mean, I've taken a lot of them. I've bought a lot of them that I haven't taken yet,
Oh,
too. So it actually might be a
You
great day
know,
for me to do that, right? Finish
yeah,
one of those courses I
exactly.
bought a
Finish
while
one of your
ago.
courses, Mary. I mean, I think I've gotten about 1/3 of the way through all the courses that I've bought over the years that are sitting there that I haven't got through yet. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But it's because of those sales or whatever, because I'll be like, yeah, I want to study that at some point,
Sometime. So
but
get it
it's on
now while
sale
it's on
now.
sale. Yeah. It
Exactly.
makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, and
But
shameless plug. You can enroll in my course if you are wanting to learn tarot and numerology. In fact,
yeah,
recently I've had some people enroll in the course that they say they've been reading for years, but they like learning new things. They always learn something new, someone else's perspective on tarot or numerology or both. I teach both in my course, Tarot by the Numbers. And right now for the 18th anniversary sale, it's like, well, I figured 18, I'm going to take $180 off the course. It's 60% off right now. I don't even know what that comes out to be. 117 or something like that, But you use the promo code 18 years for our 18th anniversary. It's all in caps, by the way. Yeah. So when you put that in under promo code, you go over to the website, thetarotguild.com, and click on Learn Tarot, click on Enroll. It's going to ask you to subscribe. So you hit subscribe, it comes up with the box, and there'll be a little box there next to promo code. Just type in 18 years, all caps, and hit the green check button. It's going to discount it by 60%. It's going to take $180 off the course. CTR certifications included. Yeah. And one last caveat. Today's the last day. That's right. The anniversary sale ends tonight at midnight. So
wow.
jump in on that. Shameless plug. And we've got let's see, we've got a question in the chat. Actually, Sharon just says pull a card. Let's pull a card for Sharon. Hey, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
And Sharona has just joined us, one of our fabulous hosts from the Psychic Talk Radio Network. And her show is called
Sharona.
Magic Universe. Oh my God. She had a great interview with Heather the other day. Go check it out at psychictalk.net. You've got to check out that interview. It was fabulous. Oh, by the way, if you go to thetarotguild.com, right on the main page there, you will see the banner for that interview that she did. You can just click on the banner. It'll take you over to a page on thetarotguild.com where you can listen to it live there as well. Not live. You know what I mean. Recorded. The recording. I'm just getting too excited. I'm enjoying my Mondays here. Most people hate Mondays, but it's my new thing, Mary. You
love Mondays.
Well, we were talking about this in the green room. I love this, doing the lives just for our folks on YouTube. I love Blog Talk Radio. We've been doing it for 13 years. It automatically becomes a podcast and goes out to all the podcast outlets. So you can find Tarot Today, on the Psychic Talk Radio Network, like anywhere. But on our Saturday show, when we do the simulcast, it's a lot of technical work. Yeah. And so today, all I had to do was hit one button and go live on YouTube. And I'm just loving that. Let me tell you. Did you get a card for Sharon? What'd you get?
I did, and this is from the Ludi Lescott Tarot. It's out of print from Los Garbeo. It's my go-to, most used up deck. As you can see, it looks pretty rough. So I'm just explaining that, but I love it. But I got the Wheel of Fortune, card number 10. The Wheel of Fortune. And check it out. It's an interesting Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like on these pick a card things, I just feel like, look at the imagery, folks, as well. And in this deck, you see the Wheel of Fortune, you see what looks like a figure in the center there coming out of this sort of tunnel of light. And the sort of goth chick with like, I don't know, kind of messed up stockings. Anyways, what is she doing? She's like, yes, please. I can't, I'm not sure if that's the
I love
pose,
it.
like, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but it's a card of change.
Mhm.
Okay, of course. But on its own, it's kind of weird because it's like, okay, change is coming, and what kind of message is that? And even though we're just pulling a card, I decided she needs another card to know what
Oh,
kind
okay.
of change is coming. And it's coming in the form of the King of Pentacles. So
Nice.
whoever may be the King of Pentacles in your life, or sort of represent that energy of the King of Pentacles, um, that is some change happening. Something's going on around that. Now that could be somebody in your life, sure, like who, you could even look at it like, who is an earth sign, because Pentacles is related to the, we correspond it to the earth element, so those would be like your Tauruses. You could look at those earth signs. You could also think of it in terms of like that kind of energy of somebody who has this sort of like, I almost want to say dominion over material things in your life, you know,
Mm.
like if you got a sugar daddy, it could be the King of Pentacles, right? you know, and if you do have a sugar daddy, I hope he's very sweet to you. But that's what I got. What do you get, Dex?
Well, I pulled a card, and as I was pulling a card, another card fell out. So we're getting two for the price of one. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Yes. So swords are thoughts and ideas. Look at all those thoughts and ideas. Something I noticed in this card that I haven't noticed before, Mary. Remember you said to look at the imagery on your
Yes.
card? And so that got me like staring at it. And I was like, oh, I've never noticed this knight up here, kind of ghostly, and he's doing his riding the horse and has the sword out thing.
Oh,
And
wow.
kind of like the Knight of Swords. And
Mm-hmm.
so while he's, resting here, it seems like he's imagining.
Yeah, like a thought bubble.
Yeah. So like thoughts, either what he's going to do next or what he's done in the past or something like that. And, the Four of Swords is often about, taking a step back, recharging, recuperating. It's also thinking outside the box. And I think that's kind of what he's doing here is he's planning things in the future, um, or reviewing what he's done in the past. So that's what I'm kind of getting. And like I said, as I was shuffling, the High Priestess card came out. It fell out.
Ooh.
And I think that goes along lovely with this because the High Priestess often talks about really getting into connection with your psychic ability, with your intuition, listening to your gut instincts, things along those lines. And that's kind of what he's doing as well over here, going inside. And I think they go together really well. I think the message
Oh,
is,
yeah.
take a step back. And this, by the way, again, was for Sharon. Sharon, take a step back, um, reevaluate things, and try connecting. Oh my God, I heard this loud noise outside. It's screeching brakes. I hope there wasn't an accident out in front of my house. Okay. Uh,
True,
live,
too.
hey, live shows, anything can happen. So take a look at, and also with that Four of Swords energy, along with the high priestess, it could be, meditation, maybe take some time to better connect with your intuition, your psychic ability, listen to your gut instincts on anything you're planning on doing or anything that you're reviewing, from the past. That seems to be the message coming through. Sharon has a comment on Udemy, or as I call it, Udemy. I don't know why, but always called it Udemy till someone actually pronounced it the right way for me. So she says Udemy is great. They are great to get your feet wet, good information, and see if you're interested in a topic. However, they're not in-depth courses. They are fun. So I agree with that. I agree and disagree. I mean, there are some in-depth courses on Udemy.
Sure.
But I do see where she's coming from. Of course, being somebody that, has done a tarot and numerology course themselves, I look at a lot of tarot courses and numerology courses. Also, being a hypnotherapist, I look at a lot of hypnosis, NLP type courses on Udemy. And yes, the majority of them are, it's, Mary, it's kind of the same thing with, how a lot of us complain about yet another tarot book coming out, and 80% of the time the tarot books coming out are what? Beginners, the same beginner stuff over and over. Where's the intermediate and advanced books, right? It's the same thing with Udemy. You're going to find some gems, but a lot of it is, very basic, but it's great for getting your feet wet. If you've never been a gardener and you want to take a Udemy course on gardening, it's great, get your feet wet.
Yeah.
A course on,
hey, if you want to be a psychiatrist, don't go to college for it.
Exactly.
I mean,
so
it depends on what it is. I mean, there's so many, like, I feel like there's hundreds of thousands of courses on there now, it feels like, and
so many hundreds of
everything
thousands.
imaginable. And sometimes you get like real amazing like what I always do is I take the sample module first to just get a sense of their style, and if I even can listen to their voice, because there's some people that like
tell me about it.
the voice is awful, right? But yeah, I think the thing is that you can find great teachers anywhere. And at the same time, great teachers aren't always where they are supposed to be, right? I mean, we've had some, hasn't everybody had the experience of having like the worst professor ever?
Oh, sure.
I mean, so it's like across the board throughout life, and I feel like these platforms, are kind of microcosms of that.
Yeah. And what I want to say is what, kind of piggybacking on what you just said, is a really great idea to almost all the courses have where you can watch a preview, so what you do is find the top 10 courses on that topic, go through them, narrow them down to like 3, and then buy all 3. Hey, $30 right now, right?
And read reviews too.
Yes, read reviews, see how many people have taken the course. If it's got a 5-star review and 10,000 people have taken it, you're pretty assured you're going to get something decent. But the nice thing is, it's so affordable, especially right now. This is the perfect day. It's amazing how synchronicity works, because I had just seen that sale on Udemy and then got the numerology and the card of the day today, and it just clicked. The beautiful thing is, even if the courses are as some of them, as Sharon says, some of them are not quite as in depth. Maybe they don't hit everything, but if you take 3 or 4 or 5 from different instructors, you're going to get a lot of the information. Yeah.
No,
you're going to be able to take notes and compare notes, and you're going to be able to see what actually works. Some of the ones that are technical are actually really, really good on some of the programming languages, things along those lines, you know.
Yeah, and they also tell you everything that's included in their courses, so you get a sense of how in depth that they do go. And then I feel like uh when it comes to like things like, Reiki, angels, like more of the spiritual kind of stuff, I feel like whether it's Udemy or wherever, find the teacher that you connect with, that resonates with you, regardless of platform. You may find them at the Tarot Guild. Another shameless plug. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, hold on a second. I'm sending a message to Ellie in the chat here.
Oh.
Because she was saying, wait for the sales. And I was saying, well, that's what we're talking about. There's a $9.99 sale right now, because she was talking about $10 sales, $12 sales. It's right. Friday sale, $9.99 right now. Go grab it.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. I mean, shameless plug, if you're listening to all of our and watching our videos and you're thinking about, you're interested in tarot, numerology, get your feet wet, take a Udemy course for $9. And then, if you want to go more in depth, you can enroll in my course. There you go.
Yeah.
But also, wait, there was something else I was going to say about too much just happened because I lost track here. But we do have some request. It'll come back to me, but we have some requests in here. Let's see, who wants us to pick a card for them? Tinu, please pull a card for me, Tinu. It's like Teenu. I think I'm pronouncing, or Tenu. I don't know. I'm butchering names again. Ellie, do you want us to pull a card for you? Let us know. Same thing for Sharona's listening too. Sharona, you want us to pull a card? Let us know. Gonna pull a card for Tinu. And ooh,
you go first, right?
Okay, this card keeps coming up. I swear I'm shuffling here, Mary. This is just crazy. Yet again, the 8 of Swords. Apparently, a lot of people need this message, Mary. This is when you're feeling boxed in, when you're feeling like you're not making any progress in something. This card often comes up. It's an 8 card. 8 is actually abundance in numerology. And you wouldn't think, looking at the image in the card, right? With being surrounded by swords and tied up and blindfolded and everything like that. But the message of the card, because swords are thoughts and ideas. And what's going on is you're overthinking something. Or you have too many ideas. You're not focused in on what you really want to manifest. And you may want to manifest multiple things, but you got to prioritize, because that is why this is an 8 card. You would think, well, that doesn't look like an abundance card. Well, it is actually, because it's the secret way to abundance is by figuring this out and focusing on a single thought or idea. Her binds, what's binding her hands together, it's really loose. I mean, she could just break free of that, pull the blindfold off, and see the way out from amongst those swords, those thoughts and ideas. So that's the message I'm getting. What are you getting, Mary?
Yes. What am I getting? That's a great question. I pulled a card actually from the Enchanted Unicorn Oracle.
Yay.
Inspired by the Voynich manuscript, which makes it very exciting, by Priestess Moon. And the card that I got is also an 8 card. And, if you do the whole reduction thing, it's number 35. And it's gloriousness. And the message is, you are gloriously human. Look at you. Look at you, Tinu. So So all those things, whatever they are, the things that maybe have you feeling boxed in and whatever, everything Dax was talking about, from the Eight of Swords. I mean, yeah, take care of it, but like, don't beat yourself up about it because it's like part of the experience of being human. So
Yeah.
give yourself a break.
And card 35, 3 + 5 is 8. So you got an 8 card. I got an 8
Go
card.
figure.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's all about abundance and how to get there, right? So Ellie wants a general message. Ellie is one of our certified readers and member of the Tarot, professional premium member of the Tarot View. And then we've got Sharona and Kitty just popped in. I think she has a question. Athena said, oh, Athena's there too. Hi, Athena. She popped in. That's one of our new members. I believe that's, Athena Dugan. I hear the message loudly on the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so we were pulling that actually, for Tinu, but a message comes up in one of these shows. If you resonate with it, it was for you. If you do want us to pull a card separately for you, Athena, just pop that in the chat and we'll do that for you.
Yes.
Okay.
So who are we pulling a card for now?
Ellie, the Moonchild. Let's focus in on
Ellie
Ellie.
Moonchild. Okay, cool.
You go first this time, Mary. I'm gonna.
Excellent. Okay. This card comes to you from the Nature Speak Oracle by our dearly departed Ted Andrews, who was an awesome individual. If any of you have read or used Animal Speak, his book, as your Bible, then you're my kind of people. But the desert card came up. Interesting. And this is a photography deck, so it's like looking out over the desert and you could see it's a message of resilience and strength. So, what does a desert really feel like? What does the desert really represent? There's a magical quality to the desert, right? And it's so fascinating that sometimes the hottest deserts on earth can also be the coldest places to be at night. And so I would kind of think about that. One, I want you to think about your cycles. Like, where is your resiliency and where is your strength? And where are you in that cycle of, replenishing that? Because, we're getting into the feasting season, the holidays, and all of that good stuff. And, my goodness, you can really kind of feel drained during that time. So, tap into your own desert, your inner desert. That's what I have. What do you have, Dax?
Before I forget, I want to mention, because we have new people coming in, I want to mention when you see the phone number down below, don't call the phone number because we are doing YouTube chat only today. Okay, that's Saturday. Saturdays we are simulcasting on Blog Talk Radio, and you can call in. Today, put your questions in the chat. So if you want a general reading, just say, please pull a card for me in the chat. If you have a very specific question, type in the very specific question. You don't have to request a reading over and over again in the chat. Just type it in. And if you have any other questions, maybe you want to know something about tarot or numerology certification, the Tarot Guild, joining the guild, anything is fair game. Mary and I pretty much have everything covered. Reiki, crystals, numerology, tarot, hypnotherapy, EFT, NLP, you name it. We'll take all your questions, but just that right there. Yeah, just don't call that number. Wait till Saturday and then you can call us. Now, I hope Ellie is not driving right now because I got the Tower card.
Oh, geez.
Oh my God. Explosions and everything going on there. Interestingly is it's card 16. It's actually a 7. Did you know that, Mary? It's actually
I did know that.
Spiritual card.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So how does
Tower
that all
moments are
fit? How does that
spiritual.
all fit? Well, Ellie, if you do have something unexpected, the typical, book meaning of the card, if you do have something unexpected happen, uh, let us know. That'd be very interesting. But that's not the feeling I'm getting from this card for Ellie. The feeling I'm getting from this card is a shift in foundations. That's what I think this card's actually talking about. It kind of goes along with the numerology and cards of the day that I got, taking a step back and reevaluating everything like that, listening to your intuition and so forth. What beliefs no longer serve you, relationships, ideas, projects that you have on the back burner that you're never going to get to, just let a lot of this go and make room. Okay. It may require a shift in your thinking. It goes along even with the whole thing about talking about courses and Udemy and everything like that is, really what do you want to be focused on? But mostly for me, it's a shift in foundation. It's going back to those beliefs, and just reevaluating that if we think of the numerology of the day and so forth like that. I hope that helps you out. She's at work, probably a work project imploding. Yes, let us know if that happens too. I'm dying to know.
I hope nothing implodes.
Yeah. Okay. And so Sharona wants us to pull a card. Gonna pull a card for
Yay.
Sharona.
Sharona.
Oh, what are we getting?
I think it's your turn to go.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
And I got a lovely message for Sharona, and it is the 8 of Coins. I love this card, especially this version in the Grand Lux Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And it's another 8 card. Have you noticed how many 8s we keep getting? Everything's about abundance today and so forth. And very interestingly, Mary, the typical, like the Waite Smith version of this card. So he's working on all those, all these pentacles that are up here, they're stacked up. I mean, that is, typically what we see, but he's typically working on another coin, whereas in this card, he's studying, researching, working on his craft, maybe. And gosh, if this doesn't fit perfectly in with the card of the day and the numerology of the day, again, back to Udemy, it's like, what can you do, Sharona, to enhance your knowledge around something, something especially having to do with your field? So that's the message I'm getting. What are you getting, Mary?
Well, since it is Sharona, and I know she is a fellow crystal keeper like me, I chose a card from the Eternal Crystals Oracle cards by Jade Sky with lovely artwork, crystal artwork by Jane Marin, I believe. But Sharona, you're gonna love this, and I know you have these stones, is labradorite. And so good day for psychic ability, third eye chakra, balancing that labradorite. I'm sure you've got labradorite. This is one of my labradorite pieces. Look at that, people. See that blue? See that shimmery gold blue? I'm telling you, it does something to me. Wow. It's called labradorescence. So shine like labradorite. Get some labradorite. You have some labradorite, I'm pretty sure, Sharona. Work with it. Work with it. Work it, girl. That's what I got.
Work it, work it, work it. There we go. I'm really glad I got that that card for Sharona there. And Ellie says that both the desert and the the desert and the tower resonates today. Thank you, Mary and Dax. A lot of great comments.
I hope the day's going good. It's going well.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll find out about the tower moment. I don't know. But Athena, not Athena, I'm sorry. She's going to ask for a reading. Hold on a second here, though. Sharon, I'm sorry. It's like when I glance at it fast, Sharon looks like Sharona because I'm so used to seeing Sharona. She says, thank you. Also confirms what I have been doing. And I have been a bit discouraged. It has been going slow going lately. Okay.
Mm.
Well, I hope that helped you out.
Yeah.
Mary the Aries is here. Hi, Mary. Another Mary has joined us. If you want to
Mary
pull
the
a card,
Aries. I'm married the Scorpio.
there you go. I'm Mary the. No, wait, I'm not. I'm Dax the Gemini.
You can be. You can be married for a day.
Okay. So Mary, if you want us to pull a card for you, if you have a specific question, put that in the chat. If you just want us to pull a card, put that in the chat.
Yeah.
If you want a general. And if you have any questions about tarot, numerology, anything like that, you can just pop it in the chat as well. Sharona says she loves her labradorite. I actually have labradorite, and I'm not a crystal person, but I carry it with me in my backpack everywhere I go.
Awesome.
Yes. I bet you didn't know that, that I do that.
I did not know that. This is new information. I'm shocked.
We
really
got
shocked.
We got some more card pulls. Before we get to that, let's first of all, let's give an opportunity for some more folks to request card pulls or put in their specific question for a mini reading or ask us questions about tarot, numerology, the guild, getting certified, professional reading. All that stuff is fair game. Let's tell everybody that, with the anniversary special, we have our tag team readings on sale. And I'll eventually find the right banner. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. There it is. Our flash sale.
Awesome.
So it's normally $197. We have it on sale for $111. There's that angel number. So basically it's what we do here on the shows, but of course what we do on the shows, it's only a couple of minutes. We're talking about a full reading. We're going to do your full numerology, a chakra reading. We're going to pull oracle cards, tarot cards, whatever we need to answer your questions. And you just go to flash.tarottoday.live to book that reading. Flash.tarottoday.live. And it's a flash sale only because we only announce this on our Monday and Saturday shows. We don't promote this outside of the shows. And it's for our 18th anniversary. And although the sale is going to end tonight at midnight, we are going to carry this flash sale through to next Monday at midnight. So you'll be able to book this between now and next Monday, a week from today, for just $111, and you're getting two readers for the price of one, so to speak. Or two readers are better than one, right? Yeah. Now, if you are enjoying the shows, getting anything out of them, maybe the readings, maybe you got a nice reading or something along those lines, and you want to buy us a cup of coffee, you can pop over to our tip jar, coffee.tarottoday.live, and you can buy Mary and I a cup of coffee. We would love that. It's coffee.tarottoday.live. You just open a new tab in your browser, you type in that URL, it'll take you right over where you can make a donation, a tip of any amount. And we're happy for that. We appreciate that a lot. So there you go. Is it over? It's over that way. There it is. There they are. I always get backwards on this camera here as well. And let's see who's been asking. I know we had a couple more requests here to pull some cards. We got about 15 minutes left, folks. 14 minutes if you want to pop in here and request a reading. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss one. Oh yeah, Athena did. She said she came back and said that the Eight of Swords did resonate, and but she would like a general card pull. So we're gonna pull a card. It's your turn, Mary. Go first. Gonna pull a card for Athena.
Okay, Athena. I'm gonna pull a card from the Madam in Dora's fortune cards.
Oh, we love that. Cracks me up every time.
They're so trippy. Really trippy.
Mm.
It's really actually one of the decks that, like, I always think like, oh my gosh, what could happen? You know, because some of the cards are like, whoa, what could happen? However, okay, this isn't one of those cards. This is very interesting, and Athena, you're going to know if this resonates or not. You got the water card, okay? And, just like in tarot, often we find the water element, the water element representing our emotions is connected to the cups cards in tarot most often. In this oracle deck, which isn't based on tarot, um, the message is that emotions are at their peak, okay? So, one, it is a holiday week for a lot of people. And
Mm.
sometimes, in big get togethers, and sometimes that can be an emotional thing. Sometimes we can even, I'm even emotional about the holidays a little, because it's so nostalgic. So I think
Oh
that
yeah.
that that card coming up is just kind of giving you a sort of a sense of like, okay, here's the landscape you're going to be dealing with if you're getting together, um, with family, possibly, but just in general, maybe your own emotions are like hitting those peaks and valleys, as well. But right now is a peak cycle. So
Mm.
just keep that in mind. Also, I mean, why not drink water? The water card comes up. It's almost like, well,
Water.
should I drink water? I probably should drink
Mm.
water. Yeah. He's drinking water now. What did you get, Dax?
And I got water on my card as well. It is the moon card.
Mm.
I love this version, by the way, but there's a lot more water and a lot more reflection in this. So I think the message for Athena, she was resonating with that Eight of Swords. And if you have questions around that, what this card is hinting at is to pay attention to your dreams and even pre-program your dreams as you're going to sleep at night. I've been doing a lot of this lately, actually, Mary. I'm getting some very interesting results, a lot of lucid dreaming going on.
Ooh,
Yeah. So
anything you can share? Any
not quite
wild
yet.
adventure?
It's actually very moon card-ish, my dream, where
Mm.
it's kind of still fuzzy. I'm still working on getting a clear picture and also remembering
Mm.
things. I've been trying to train
Journaling?
myself to do that. I've been I keep my pad and paper by the bed. I
Mm.
but and I pre-program as I'm going to sleep that I will remember the dreams. Uh, I'm remembering more now, but it doesn't last long enough. I don't get it down on the paper. So I'm trying to figure this out myself right now. I'm having a little
Mm.
difficulty with it, but so I can't remember anything or the details really, but I know that some of it has just been so powerful lately. So as you're laying your head down, about to go to sleep, program your dreams, ask the question, I want to know about
Yeah.
this, or I want to know how to solve that, just and let us know if that works for you, Athena. We would love to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what else is going on in here. Oh, Athena made a comment, I love her cards. And let's see, I know
Cool.
Rosie had asked a while back, and I lost it, so she repeated. So let's pull a card for Rosie.
For Rosie.
Or Rosie. Dun, 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 dun. Here we
Who goes
go.
first? You or me? I can't
Me. Yeah,
remember.
I'm it's
You.
it's
Okay, good.
me. It
It's
is
you.
the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card. Yes. And I think this, fits in nicely with again with today's tarot and numerology that we pulled, because often it's talking about higher education with the Hierophant. This goes on, it kind of dovetails nicely into some of the things that we know that's going on with Rosie and with her learning process and her daughter and everything like that. 5 is change in numerology. It's the 5 card as well. And I'm getting the feeling of, because this card is often about foundations that have already been laid, that have been around for forever, ritual and things along those lines. Find your own rituals, and really try sticking to that for a week or two and see, because I think that's going to help a lot. Ritual, establish your own rituals. What are you getting, Mary?
Well, I pulled a card from the Mystic Martian Oracle.
I love it.
By Lisa
Mystic
Porter.
Martian.
And oddly enough, the card that came up is actually the Ouroboros card, that snake eating its tail.
Mm-hmm.
And you can
love that
see
symbology.
a little bit underneath, it talks, on the card itself, this is infinity, eternal, past life. It's even the imagery is referring to cycles, so there might be something around that, and sort of examining, what cycle are you in now, and also it could be a great day to try to do some work in the area of past lives, if you have an interest in that, that's indicated as well. And also to kind of think of that concept of infinity. Like, wow, like I could sit all day, just thinking about infinity. Whoa.
Okay.
And that's what I could. Yeah. So, yeah.
Sounds awesome. Before we take another question, real quickly, I did want to make the announcement about our anniversary sale again, only because it is ending tonight at midnight. So we don't want you to miss out. We're celebrating 18 years at the Tarot Guild, October 31st, 2004 to 2022. Next year is going to be our 19th, and the year after. Oh my God, Mary, 20 years. Crazy. I feel really old. So our premium membership's $1 for the whole year right now. Basically, it's already a steal. It's $12, $1 a month, and you get a lot of benefits. But right now, it's only $1. $1. Yes, you go over there to join the guild. Put in the promo code 18 years, all capitals, and hit that check. It's a green check button, and it's when you hit subscribe, and then it'll take you to the new page. And in the box next to promo code, you type in the 18 years, all caps, hit the green button, check, and it will discount it to $1. So your first year's $1. And what that also allows you, along with all the other benefits, which you can read about on the website, thetarotguild.com, you can click on join the guild, and it explains about, first of all, you can join the website free and use all the features free, but there's a lot of benefits of joining the premium membership. One of them is once you become a member, you're able to apply for certification. And our certification is 37% off right now. So after you join and go to the private premium members group, there's a private group for premium members. And towards the top of the group, you'll find a link for applying for certification, and it's already discounted. You just push that button and you'll get the discounted amount. In addition, my course, Tarot by the Numbers, is 60% off, as we said earlier in the show, $180 off the normal $297. I don't know what that comes out to be. I think it's $117 or something like that. It's a steal. But these all go away at midnight, so I wanted to put this out there one more time. All righty.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah, awesome sauce. Great sales going on right now. And we've had a bunch of people get in on those, by the way. Give me just a second here while I'm going to pop this back up again because I'm leaning into the camera here. I'm trying to find, gosh, I apologize to everybody in chat. It really is hard keeping up with the scrolling and not missing your questions and so forth. And unfortunately, we don't have a third person, the producer Mary, right, to write this down.
Where
Mary,
are our people?
Mary the Aries. Okay, so what's the current energy, future energy between Cancer and I? Now, I don't know if Cancer is the name or you're saying this person's a Cancer. Maybe that's what she meant. Had a fight and in over it, or trying to be, but I don't know about him. Woo. Well, fortunately, you're up first, Mary, so you can tackle that one. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, let me just think about that. Well, it's real simple. What's the current energy between her and this person who I assume is a Cancer, given whatever it was that just transpired between them and where they're at? Like what is it? What's the energy between the two of them?
Oh yeah, his name is Steven. He's a Cancer. I got it.
Steven, and he's a Cancer. So, here's what I think. I think like there's he, there's you, there's the energy between the two of you. And when we look at him, he comes up as the King of Swords, even though he's a Cancer, right? He is not being the King of Cups right now. He's being the King of Swords instead. And so, the attitude might be a little bit like he's a bit of a know-it-all, might be a little bit, self-righteous, a little high and mighty about things. And then when we look at you, the Sun card comes up for you. So, you're a fire energy anyways, right? As an Aries. But I feel that like you have a brighter outlook on things. And maybe you're more optimistic than he is. And he's just the facts, just looking at the facts, looking at the information. Maybe he's overthinking or being a little too analytical. And right in the middle, the energy between the two of you is very interesting. It's the Nine of Pentacles. So the card of the harvest. And I don't know what's going on with my light. But anyways, and that's, sometimes, Dax will refer to it as a card of the self-made woman, which may in itself be a little bit of a side message, a little sneaky tarot message in there to kind of see yourself in that light, sunlight shining on the Nine of Pentacles and saying like, okay, who do I need in my life and at what capacity, but I feel like there's a difference. Now, I'm going to say something weird here because, I'm seeing this sort of really because of the artwork in this deck, that fire kind of background of the Sun card. And I'm seeing the Swords energy, that air element over there. And, those two elements are compatible with one another. But also, the wind can really whip up and spread the fire, sometimes as well, and the fire needs the wind as to continue. So those are some things to think about. But right in the middle, the current energy, the Nine of Pentacles, it's like take stock of it and really see like, have I completed a cycle here? Is it almost time to move on to the next phase for the relationship? Is there another phase that you can see ahead when you're looking at the situation optimistically, or what do you see for yourself? Those are the things that come to mind. But let's see what Dax is getting.
So we have a house cleaning business together. He took off to do a job because he wouldn't wait 2 minutes for me to get my shoes on and coat on. Oh yeah, that sounds like Oh gosh, Mary. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing, Mary. And when I say Mary, not Mary, but Mary Aries.
The other Mary.
Yeah, the other Mary. It gets
You
confused.
can call me M to the B, like
Yeah,
Jason.
yeah.
I'm
So
just joking.
the way the cards are coming up for me, it could go either way. It could go either way. Um, First off, I'm getting the Ace of Wands. There's that fiery Aries energy of you, and the Chariot card. And these are good cards, I mean, because you could turn this into a new beginning and make it work, and the Chariot card is, positive that way. Think about especially this version of the Chariot card. I mean, not only are the horses black and white, but like they are in a lot of decks, but I mean, it's literally heading off in different directions. I mean, the two of you, jeez. And but it could work. However, on the other hand, I'm getting cards like this. So the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. What's going on in the background that you don't even know is going on, right?
Oh,
And as far as relationships, when the Three of Swords
wow.
comes up, it's like, oh, is that a love triangle I'm seeing? Uh, Maybe not, but it's not good. It's not good. And then the final card is the Four of Cups. You've got a lot of other opportunities out there, and you have a business together. You can decide to either continue the business.
Your mother's in a tub. You want to come take a look?
I'm
I know. I just tell you.
okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love it. I love it.
We got a new hot tub, and it's like, I was like, oh, first time using the new hot tub. Oh, well, I'm live on air. Anyway, oh my God. Jesus Christ. Anyway, now I forgot where I was. But basically
Options.
you got options out there. Yeah. I mean, just because you have a business together doesn't mean you can't keep doing the business together. I mean,
Mm.
and
But
but romantically,
can I can I say something?
yeah.
The Nine of Pentacles that was right at the center, the self of the card of the self-made woman.
Right, right.
Does she need a business partner? I don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Mhm.
I
Something to think about. She has a lot to consider. But thanks for the question. Mary the Aries.
yeah. I'm trying to
Another Mary. That's kind of cool.
let's see. And we need to end the show, but Jesse popped in there and asked us to pull a card. So we'll pull one more card and then we've got to get out of here. But don't forget, we'll be here next Saturday, right, Mary? And it's our spin episode. We're going to be talking about.
We will be. Yes.
We're going to be talking about Twitter. Is it the ultimate demise happening, with Twitter?
I hope not. I hope not. That would be very sad. I love Twitter. I went to the very first Twitter conference in LA.
Oh my God. I know you would.
Anyways, a card for Jesse.
Card for Jesse.
I pulled from the what is this? The Angel Power deck. These adorable little cards that I absolutely love by Admuller, which I think is a German company, but they're so small. But here, and look, they're the whoops, can't see it. See the little angel with the other big angel. The power of transformation takes away the old and gives the new. So what is it? And you can see the little moon there and the stars. What do you need to transform, Jesse? And or what do you see? I see that as like you know, okay, I want to make a change or a transformation in my life. And that card comes up. I see it as like a reminder that you can't take it with you sometimes, that you have to get rid of the old to make room for the new. And sometimes you know, sometimes that means you have to, leave behind, people even, or things that you've gotten attached to. So that is the cheerful message. And because usually that you want to do that anyways, because the new stuff's great. And just how much room do you have in your life anyways? You can't hold on to everything, right?
Just
So
says, I
what are
want
you
to
getting?
job. I want to change job. And, that's perfect with what I got, because I got the Ace of Swords. Yep. New opportunity there. All the aces are new opportunity. We know that swords are thoughts and ideas, and often the Ace of Swords comes up when you need to focus on one thing. So if you want the new job, write that down. Write down what you want exactly, so you can focus in on that one thing instead of being scattered. A lot of people come on the show, they call in or they pop in chat here, and they say, yeah, I'm looking for a new job. I sent out 150 resumes. It's like, that's not how the universe works. I mean, practicality wise, maybe, scattergun approach, something's going to stick on the wall. But the way the universe works, the way the law of attraction works, is you get focused in on exactly what you want, that one thing, that single thought or idea. Ace of Swords. So that's the message I'm getting for Jess. And before I forget, Mary thanked us, and she subscribed as well. Thanks for subscribing. And so I wanted to mention, of course, to everybody, is to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and after you subscribe, hit the little bell icon, and that'll let you know when we're here, and you can hang out with us. Some people in chat were saying they really like the energy, and they're having a lot of fun.
Cool.
So that is awesome. Yes. And like the video that we're on here, the live, that'll become a recorded, video. And, give us some likes and subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back on Saturday.
We will.
Awesome.
We will be back. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Dax.
Bye, Mary.
So long.
See you on Saturday. Remember, you can call in simulcast on. Yeah. Bye, everybody.